Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of my 2015 organization series. I want to share with you all today all of the planners that I used in 2014 and why I won't be using them in 2015. So as I mentioned in the introduction, this is not an exhaustive list of all the planners that are available, but I feel like I've used a pretty fair amount of planners, and I think that I've used a good sampling from each different category. So I've used some spiral bound, I've used ones that are ring bound, ones that are like book bound. I've used a lot of different ones. A faux Midori traveler's notebook. I've used bits and pieces from each different category. So I'll share all those with you all today. I hope you've got a cup of coffee or tea because this might be a little bit long, so let's get started. First type of planners that I'm going to share with you all today are spiral bound. These are by far my favorite type of planners. As you can see, clearly stripes are my favorite as well. So let me show you the largest one. All right, so the first planner I tried in 2014, well, this was not the first planner I got in 2014, but this is the first one I want to tell you about, is the Day Designer by Whitney English. And I did a video on this. I use this as a bullet journal and health tracker. I'll show you guys one of the pages. I love this because it is a spiral bound, it is day on one page, and I can fold it back on itself. I love, love, love that. As you can see, it is really large, and for me, that was the biggest drawback and the reason why I discontinued using it because of the size. Now, Whitney English does have a smaller size available right now. Like this was their larger original size, and they're offering a smaller size as well. So if you like this layout, be sure to check and see. It's actually a funny story. I ran into Heidi a couple of days ago. She's one of my friends, and she works for Whitney English, and she was telling me that they are so busy shipping out orders. So if you want one of these planners, I don't even know if they're still available. I will link down below any information that I find, but if you want one, my guess is that you should order ASAP. So anyway, as you can see, it's got your schedule on the left, to-dos on the right, has a top 3, as well as boxes for do, dollars, dinner, and don't forget. At the bottom, it says download and daily gratitude. So it's a very detailed page. It covers everything in the day. Again, just for me, it was the size. All right, next up is the Kate Spade planner. I love this thing. It's the perfect size. It has stripes, gold foil. I just absolutely love it. It's spiral bound. My issue with this planner was that I could not fold it back on itself. As you can see here, the cover is not part of those spiral bound rings, and so I had to always lay this flat and open, and it just took up too much space. So that was my only issue with this. I love that the rings are gold. I'm sure you guys have seen in my other videos, I have a way to add a page marker to the rings, so that was not an issue for me. I feel like there's plenty of room. It's a week on 2 pages with lines, and then the months are also on 2 pages. The squares on these are a little bit small, but still it's a pretty good size. I think if you're just starting out in the planner world, it's very affordable. I honestly can't remember the price, but I want to say it was probably around $35. It's beautiful. I love the simplicity of it. I really like it. It's got the polka dots in the front. I have a video on how I customize this planner, so again, that'll be linked down below, but I added an envelope in the back. It has a elastic band closure, so it keeps everything together. I absolutely love this, and again, my only issue was that I couldn't fold it back on itself. Next up is the personal planner, and this is from personalplanner.com. I will have that link down below. I have an extensive setup and review video on this. I love this planner. The best feature of this is that it's so highly customizable. You can put whatever you want on the front cover. You can customize it exactly as you want. So I added a pocket in here. Again, I was able to add a page marker. I love that this folds back on itself. So there's a couple different reasons why I'm not using this, and honestly, they're pretty much all my fault. I realize that I'm not a huge fan of the vertical layouts like this for the week. I specifically ordered my personal planner with this layout so that I could try it out and see how I liked it. And I'm realizing that I'm not a huge fan of that. So that's probably the biggest and only reason that I'm not using this. These pages can be customized. There are just so many options to customize this. Again, like I said, I do have a video kind of showing you all the different options for customization. So, and they do offer one that has the horizontal layout. So if I would have chosen that, I probably would still be using this. It's a really good size in comparison to the Kate Spade. You can see it's about the same size. The pages are a little bit bigger. So size-wise, it's good. In my next video, I'll show you guys what I'm using. It's even smaller than this. So for me right now, I do want an even smaller size, but I think for most people, this size is perfect. And the last planner I want to show you all in this spiral bound category is this beautiful, very classic and chic planner. I got this for $11 from Target. Again, I do have a video on this showing in greater detail. I love that it has this gold on the front. These are very clean and simple, which you guys know, that is how I like it. Love the font. The boxes are a pretty good size. The month is on 2 pages. It does have the tabs. And then the weeks just have a blank box, which I like that. As I mentioned in my other video, if you want to use stamps, this is great for that. Just very clean. You can customize it. You can decorate it. You can use it however you want. I love the idea of just drawing a line down the middle and using the left side for your appointments and then the right side of the box for your daily to-dos. So I think that would be great. Again, if you're just starting out, I think this is the perfect planner. Very, very affordable. I absolutely love this. The reason I'm not using this, as you guys know, I just got this, like, I think in November. The reason I'm not using this is, again, because of the size. I know it's a personal size and it's you know, not as big as the A5 or anything like that, but as you'll see in the next video, I'm using something even smaller. So that's the only reason I'm not using this. Otherwise, I think it's beautiful. I love that it folds back on itself. Everything else is perfect. All right, now on to the book-bound calendars. This is the only one that I actually purchased this year. This Leopard one from My Agenda was my planner from 2012 to 2013, as you can see here. But I think it's worth mentioning because I think it's really cute. I love it. I love the leopard print. I love the smaller size. And again, I think this is a great agenda if you're just starting out. So this layout is very similar to the personal planner one. It has the vertical layout and then it has a place that you could put your schedule at the top, and then it's just blank. So if you wanted to, you could put something else, but I think you would use it for your schedule at top, and then you could put your to-dos at the bottom. So again, it does leave a lot of room for customization. The months are at the beginning of the book and then it goes into the weeks. I prefer it when the weeks are put in between each month, but this has all the months together at the beginning. So again, I'm sorry that I don't have the new one, but I really did enjoy this when I used it, so I wanted to show it to you all. So just in case you wanted to get it. And again, it's by My Agenda. This planner I absolutely love. I think it's so adorable. This is the agenda from Shop Ban.Do, and I think it is adorable. I love the cover. It says, "I'm very busy." It has the gold elastic. I know these sold out very quickly. I'm not sure if they are going to be doing another agenda for 2015. I haven't checked yet, but any information that I have, again, I'll put down below. But I just wanted to show you guys this format. The ones that come bound like a book, for me, the biggest issue is that they don't lay flat at all. And so I was not able to use this. It was a little bit too colorful for me. I do love it. I think it's really cute and I like looking at it, but on a daily basis, there's just no way that I could use this. This would make me feel very frantic and disorganized no matter what I had in here. So that's why I did not even use this at all. I just ordered it because I thought it was cute. And again, if you watched my introduction to this series, I told you all that my word for 2015 is to simplify. And this planner is the perfect example of why I need that word for 2015, because got so wrapped up in things and went so crazy and just bought planners because I thought they were adorable and cute. And then I ended up with a million that I wasn't using, and they're just all around me, and it's overwhelming. If this is something that you like, then I'm not telling you guys not to get it by any means, because I do think it's adorable. It has this pocket in the back. Oh, see, I just found stickers. So I just think it's really cute. I do really like it, but I did not use this at all. I love that I am very busy. I love it. It's very cheeky, but I didn't use it, again, because of those reasons that I told you guys. Okay, now on to the ring-bound planners. I'll start with this A5 Filofax. This is the first Filofax that I ever owned. It's the fluorescent pink. This size is the A5 compared to the personal size, which you guys can see here. This model is called the Original, and I absolutely love it. It's my favorite style that Filofax makes. So I'm not going to go into the details of Filofax and sizing and all that kind of stuff. I do have a frequently asked questions / getting started video that I will link down below if you guys need more information on the sizing of Filofax. I just wanted to show you guys the ring-bound planner system. I've seen ring-bound planners are probably the most popular. Everyone really, really likes these. As you can see, they're highly customizable because you can just literally take things out and put them back in. You can move things around. The rings are easy to open, and you can customize it however you like. I like this system. For me, this planner is just way too big. I didn't do my research before I ordered this, and I didn't really know what I wanted. So again, like I said, this was the first planner, the first Filofax that I ever owned. And I got this because I loved the color, but the size was just too big. So I don't use this on an everyday basis. This does house my business information, so I guess it technically shouldn't be part of this video because I will use it in 2015, but not on an everyday basis. It's not my main planner. I just use it to keep track of all my business information, and that's because the size is so large. Next is the personal size Filofax. This is the Original in nude. I absolutely love this thing. I think it's beautiful. I love it so, so much. You guys know by now that I do use a Filofax, but I don't use it for my calendar or my planner. I use it simply as a reference binder. So I'm not going to be using this nude one in 2015 because I purchased a silver original and a gold original. And again, as I told you guys, my word is simplify. And for me, part of simplifying is using the things I already have instead of adding more things to my life. So I'm going to be using my silver Filofax in 2015. So besides wanting to use what I do have in my life, the other reason I'm going to be kind of retiring this Filofax is because, as you can see, it does have a few marks on it. It's a pretty high maintenance binder, so I think I'm just gonna kind of put it away for now. It doesn't mean that I won't use it again, but like I said, I do really love it, and I will show you guys my setup of my silver Filofax for 2015 in my next video. Next is this lilac planner from Kikki-k. I ordered this because I got swept up in all the hype of wanting a Kikki-k, and as you can see, I have never used it. It still has the original wrapping on it. The stickers, I've never used it. So again, another reason for simplification in 2015. So I never used this for a couple of different reasons. First of all, it's really just too thick. When you hold it in your hands, it just feels, I don't know how else to say it. It just feels kind of thick and squishy. I'm not a huge fan of this band. I don't know why, even though I've used them in other planners, but I'm just not a fan. The colors, I love the gold rings, but it doesn't lay flat. I wasn't a huge fan of the colors in here. I think I knew even before I ordered it that I wouldn't use it, but I certainly knew once I got it that I wouldn't use it. But again, like I said, that does not mean that there's anything wrong with these planners. It's just not my style. But I think it's great for people who do like these ring-bound planners and want something a little bit different. I do absolutely love these gold diamonds on the front. I love the color scheme. I mean, I think it's really pretty. and I love these gold diamonds. So it's got the dividers, it has a monthly view, a weekly view, addresses, has dividers that can be changed and customized just like you would in a Filofax, and then it has a notes page in the calendar back. Pages are pretty standard. It's a week on 2 pages. They have light kind of dotted lines, so you can still customize them. They're pretty simple. I do like that about it. Again, like I said, nothing wrong with the Kikki-k planners, just not my taste, but a good option if you are looking for something a little bit different than a Filofax. I wanted to share my Russell and Hazel planner with you all as well. This one, again, is kind of like the Leopard one. I got this a couple of years ago and I've not updated the system since I got it, but I, again, immediately did not like it once I got it. I think the binders are beautiful. This was a limited edition one that I absolutely love. This was one of their zebra bands that you could also get. It is a ring bound planner. This is a 3-ring binder, and then you can buy inserts. They have a variety of different ones, blank pages, they have calendars. This is like a dry erase board, so you can write in here. This wasn't my favorite system. I just wasn't a fan of it. I have a blog post on this. When I bought this planner, I didn't have a YouTube channel yet, so I never did a video on it, but I do have a blog post kind of going through the reasons why I wasn't a huge fan and showing you kind of different, it's a review blog post basically. So I will link that down below if you guys want more information on this, but I just wanted you guys to know that this is another option. All right, and the last organizational tools that I wanted to share with you guys are my Midori, Fauxdori, Happiedori books. So this is a authentic Midori traveler's notebook, and then this is a Fauxdori, also known as a Happiedori from Happie, Scrappie. I love both of these, and for the past couple of months, I've actually been using my Happiedori very extensively. Every single day I've been in it, using it as a bullet journal and project management notebook. And then I used my Midori Traveler's Notebook as kind of more like an art journal. And I love both of these things very much, but again, because of my word of the year simplification, I've decided that these are just a little bit too much for me. So you can customize these, you can add as many books in here as you want, and I think that that was kind of part of the problem for me, is that I was adding so much stuff and it was just getting complicated, and you know, I had these pockets back here with stickers, and it was just getting to be a bit much for me. So I will not be using my Happiedori in 2015. I'm going to be going back to the basics, and I'll show you more about that in my next video. But I just wanted you guys to know, again, that this is an option. You can print calendar books to go in these. I showed you Yellow Paper House has one that's a blank notebook that you can fill in. You can print them for free off different websites. There's a lot of different options for using these as a calendar and planning tool, and I think it's great if you're not a fan of the ring bound but you still want that customization. I think these are a great option for that. The books just kind of go on these bands in here. So I love these. I love this system. Again, the only reason I'm not using them is just because I'm trying to downsize and simplify a little bit. All right, guys, that was a look at almost all of the calendars, planners, and organizational tools that I used in 2015. I hope that that gave you some ideas for different options that you can use. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Just because I'm not using any of these planners in 2015 does not mean that there's anything wrong with them. If they work for you, please absolutely do use them. I tried to give you guys the reasons why I wasn't using them, but really everything boils down to the fact that I just need to go back to basics. I need things to be a little bit more simplified in my life, so I'm trying to go for a simpler system. So that's why I'm not using these. Again, does not mean there's anything wrong with them. I actually really love all of them for different reasons, and I think that they all serve different purposes. And if you like them, I think they'll work great. So again, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. Thank you so much for watching. Any specific questions about the books that I showed here, First, please check the description box because if I have a more in-depth video about each one, then I'll link it down below so that you can get more information. But you can also always leave me a comment and ask a question, and I'll do my best to answer. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you've been enjoying this series so far, and I'll see you in part 3 with my 2015 organization setup. Bye! So I want to share with you all today what my word is going to be for 2015. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this, just